Hello everybody and welcome back to Maisie's Garden. I have a message for you. This is a what do you need to cultivate for Gemini? So if you have Gemini in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or north node sign, this message may resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate, go check the other signs of your chart. If that doesn't resonate, then the message just may not be for you this time, and that's okay. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you're not doing well, please reach out and talk to somebody. I love you. Okay. I'm using oracles. We're starting with the Green Witch Oracle deck. Green Witches Oracle deck. I actually really like this deck. The illustrations are really cute. All right. This is a more of a like, what do you need to cultivate in order to grow, to reach the next level? You know, what do you need to pay attention more to? What does Spirit have to say to you? I've been seeing a lot of 111s. I just caught the clock again. This is the third time in a row. There's some type of new beginning happening collectively. I think it's because we're about to enter into the Lunar New Year, and it's about to turn into the year of the horse on the 17th. There's a new beginning happening. All right, for Gemini. Spirit, what does Gemini need to cultivate? What does Gemini need to cultivate? Okay. Ooh. Okay. A cup of tea. That's really cute. Some of you may really like floral tea or herbal tea. May even have like a special teacup. Super cute. This says patience and reassessment. So somebody here as a Gemini needs to cultivate some patience. You're really going to need to hone in on that. Spirit really would like you to work on how to become more patient as a person, how to become more patient with other people, and more patient in receiving your manifestations or your blessings in some way. We also have salt. So this is fantastic, first of all. I love this. But this is protection and banishing negativity. All right. So there's an air of needing to be patient about something and also needing to protect yourself. The two P's, protection and patience. Okay. You may have some negative energy around you. You may be in a negative environment in some way. So there may be a need for you to really start honing in on protecting yourself in these environments. And whatever that means to you, stay prayed up. Carry a talisman of protection, a ward, a shield, you know, some type of ritual, some type of spiritual hygiene in which you are protecting yourself, okay, is definitely needed. Hello, Serenity. Hi, Makalov Mazauz. I don't even know if I said that right. I don't think I did. Mazuz. Machlauf Mazuz. Anyway. Yeah, there may be just the Eye of Horus may be very significant to you in some way. I said it right. Did I actually say it right? Gemini, the Eye of Horus, or just the symbology behind the Eye of Horus, which is Egyptian, I believe. You may need to reassess who you have around you, the energy that you participate in, how you show up yourself. The things that you tend to do. There may be some type of negativity or just allowing of lower vibes or lower frequency around you a little bit too much, okay, in a not so great way. Both of these symbols are like a circular cup in nature, okay? So basin a basin holds things, right? I don't know why that's coming to me like that. Maybe you are a basin. Maybe you've been holding on to a lot of negative energy, and it's time to really take a look at your life, take a look at what you've been doing, who you've been interacting with, how you've been acting, what you've been participating in, how you've been treating yourself, how you've been treating others, etc., 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 and reassessing on what that is, what that looks like for you, having patience with yourself, and just really learning how to protect yourself and protect your energy. Okay? All right. The next deck that I'm going to use is, this is the Soul Symphony Oracle deck. Someone may need to look at their sodium levels, and you may need to incorporate drinking more tea, more herbal teas into your diet. That may help bring in certain minerals and vitamins and certain things that your body needs. You feel strange? Okay. Spirit, tell me more about what Gemini needs to cultivate. That was weird. That was flipped over, but I don't know if that was from Taurus or not. So we're going to let that one, put that one back. Okay. All right, need to cultivate more. This is denial, not facing the truth, dismissal, refusing to give in, contradicting. This refuse to give in. You may need to lean into that. Again, you may have been in denial, possibly about people around you or just the way that you've been acting in yourself. And you may need to lean in. This is contradicting, but Gemini energy tends to have that nuance, that duality. Their symbol are twins. It's, the two sides of a whole. So leaning into your duality a little bit more is kind of also what I'm getting. It's okay to have contradicting views. What you do with them is what matters. You can play the devil's advocate all day, but when it comes down to what your true morals and values are, sticking to them, you know what I mean? Reassessing them, coming out of some type of denial. It could be about who you surround yourself with, like I said. And then there's also like a refusal to give in, or refusing to like allow that negative energy to consume you. We also had fire signs come out, Aries, Leo, Sag. You could have fire placements, or it could be a fire sign that this could be, or any of these seasons. So Aries season, which we're in, oh no, we're not in right now. We're in Aquarius season. Aries season, so that's end of March, early April. Leo season is the end of July into August. Sagittarius season is the end of November into December. Okay, so it could be during those times as well that you may need to pay attention to. You may need to pay attention again. You can also cultivate what these signs what like fire signs embody, like their themes, right? Fires signs talk about passion and being active and taking action. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of like ignition there. There's sparks. There's innovation. They tend to, go off of instinct. So you may need to cultivate going off of instinct a little bit more, or just going off of what you feel passionate about and really allowing yourself to feel that way. You may have been denying about how you feel about something, okay? Something that you could be passionate about, and you may be denying it or like really suppressing it in some way. You may need to cultivate also letting go of, I have evidence here, okay? And this talks about getting into trouble with the law. Okay, so you could have Taurus placements because justice also came out and that talks about like legal matters. So you could have Taurus placements, maybe, maybe not. But you need to, you know, give in to or release some form of temptation and reassess the actions and decisions and the things that you get yourself involved in. Okay? That's coming out. You may need to be okay with the fact that maybe you've done some things that you're not proud of, and moving on from that. Not denying it. Like, it's almost like owning your past, owning the fact that maybe you once used to act that way, or you once used to do those things, and even if you don't do those things now because you've grown, that doesn't mean that you once weren't that person. You just have grown from that. Okay? You're gonna need to really not give in to some type of temptation, because you could get caught up, especially if you have a fire sign friend that tends to do some really crazy shit. You could, or you know, or they're always getting into something. You could end up getting caught up with this person. You may want to look into law enforcement or look into somebody's criminal history, or you're being advised to. If you can tell someone, it looks like somebody's done something, or you have like this intuitive hit that like something criminal is going on, you may need to look into it. All right, now we're moving on to Ancestors and Angels. Right? Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. Spirit, tell me what Gemini needs to cultivate more of. You need to cultivate grounding yourself more. Connecting with nature more is going to help you. Hold on. What else does Gemini need to cultivate, please? Okay. Oh, there was one underneath it. No wonder why it didn't want to give me... Okay. Because there was another one underneath it. Oh, wow. 2 guardians. Okay. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. And then Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. They want you to start doing some type of grounding ritual, grounding technique to really allow yourself to feel secure in your body, feel safe, feel like you really have it under control. And then also working on your emotions, working on not letting your emotions get the best of you, make you maybe make you act irrationally, do things that may be a little bit out of character, or get into certain situations that may bring more trouble than not. Okay. This also could look like, you know, controlling your emotions in the way of not, you know, getting really, really upset and then needing to go drink, and then you end up drinking and driving and getting pulled over and arrested because you're drinking and driving. That's just an example of allowing your emotions to kind of get the best of you. Okay. These are really pretty cards. Look how pretty they are. Okay. You really may need to work on connecting with your emotions better, knowing them, stop denying. Like I said, you could be denying how you feel about something. So connecting with it and feeling it in your body, grounding it to make it real and not something that maybe just be up in your headspace may really help you. Two more also came out back to back. This says warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Okay, you may have indigenous. These are like angels. They're guardians. So this is like an angel of the water, angel, angel of the earth. This is you may have indigenous culture in your background. Maybe definitely because we have wise one out here as well. Owls and ravens may mean something to you. Be fearless and strong, and then wise one, grow within your current situation. Wherever you are is meant to teach you something right now. I think that's why it says that first card came out, said patience. You're going to need patience in order to get through this next stage. You're going to need to use your intuition. You're going to need to use your wit and be clever about how you move forward. There may be an air of needing to be a little bit mysterious or not tell everybody your next moves so that people can't sabotage them or try to redirect you in a different direction. Okay, as long as you do ground yourself and you really connect with whatever's going on, this may reignite a passion for you. But again, you have to stop denying it and feeling like you're trapped or bound, or because this guy's in shackles. Okay, so you could feel bound to something that maybe you no longer resonate with, and you need to move on from it. You need to reassess it, see if it's still like resonates with you, and that's how you want to be, or that's who you want to hang out with, and that's how you want to act. This is the Keepers of the Light deck, Kyle Gray. Spirit, tell me more about what Gemini needs to cultivate. There's something about the ocean with this, because this was giving siren energy, even though she's got wings. So maybe connecting with the ocean may also help ground you. You don't necessarily have to use the dirt to ground you. The ocean can ground you. Using water can help cleanse and ground you. Okay. All right. Radha came out, and this says soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. I told you there's something that you're denying about yourself. There's some kind of denial, either how you feel, gifts, talents, who you want to be. There's something that you're just denying. And so you need to be open about that. Again, have patience with yourself. Stop feeling bound by certain societal standards, and just be your true self. This is going to help with the people that you surround yourself with as well. This is going to bring in more harmonious relationships, whether it's friends, mending with family, lovers, however that looks for you. The Lotus may be significant for you. Then we also have Makai Zodek. Okay, and this is higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required for further progress. They want you to keep looking within. This is about going in deeper into self, understanding yourself more. This reassessment, this is about introspection, doing shadow work, really kind of getting into the itty gritty of who you are, who you want to be, how you want to feel. You know what I mean? Like all of those things, and then really embodying that. You may need to go and cultivate some higher learning, whether that's spiritually or literally in this in your education sector of life. Like you may need to go back to school and get some next level of knowledge in some way. Something about sacred geometry may also be significant for you, or may help you in some way. You may have learned a lot from the things that you've done, but they don't want you to think that that means that you know everything, and that you that there isn't more to learn. Okay? There are still more things to learn, is what I'm getting. Because there's a part of yourself that you haven't even scratched the surface of yet, and they want you to start uncovering that. Hi. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. You can use the things that you've learned. I think they do want you to reassess kind of who you're surrounding yourself with, what you're engaging in, the activities that you're doing, those kind of things. Protect yourself and banish any negativity so that it no longer can affect you and your life. Okay, Gemini? That's what I'm getting for you guys. I love you guys so very much. I'm like, I said this in Taurus. I was sick the last couple of days. Otherwise, I would have started this days ago. And I'm still recovering, but I wanted to start the zodiac signs. So I was going to see if I could go further, but I'm like super drained now. Like I can already feel it. So I'm going to stop here. We'll pick this back up tomorrow. I'm off during the day. I have a couple of doctor's appointments, but I'll be going live sooner tomorrow than what I did tonight. And we'll pick up on Cancer where we left off. All right. I love you guys so very much. Hope you guys liked the reading. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Gemini.